Thank you for coming here today to celebrate this wonderful occasion. It's a very special guest list. Actually, Mads and Phil put a lot of time and effort into identifying those people that they wanted to be around on this really special day. So you mean a lot to them, and therefore you mean a lot to us. And thank you for making your journey here today and to help them on their married journey as they move forward. You know, weddings are about the couple, of course, but they're also about joining two families together. So it's a particular welcome to Hilary, Peter, Catherine and Rob as we join as two families to support Phil and Mads as they make their journey through their married life. So we look forward to doing that together with you. Now, I introduce myself as a very proud father, and as I look at Mads today, I'm amazed at the wonderful, loving, caring person she has become. You're not allowed to cry. I have a deep appreciation of the journey she's made today because there's been a few bumps on the road. You haven't heard it. Each of you may have a nickname for Madeline. We've got a few nicknames at home. We're not going to do it now, but if you've got a nickname for Madeline, tell me afterwards. We might have a competition at the end of the day for the funniest one. Chunder Dragon comes to mind for one. But the funny, witty, sparky side of Mads is only part of who she is, and I thought I would share three facets of Mads as I know her. The first one is about her being empathetic and loyal. She will always look to see to the needs of others before herself, and many of us here will be touched by her kindnesses. I'm sure some of you around here will have stories about that. But it's not just in words, she does it in practical things as well. As parents, Ness and I learned when she sets her mind on something that she's going to see it right the way through. So, and the mothers in this room will understand, age 7 months, Madeline decided she wasn't going to be spoon-fed anymore. So she was going to feed herself. The only difficulty was her motor skills didn't match with her ambition and her drive, so it went up the ceiling, over the wall. We used to have to put these blast mats around the table so that when she ate, I mean, a bit went in, but not much, and a lot went over the rest of the house. The other important person I ought to welcome as part of this is Phil. We've learned to love Phil instantly as soon as you meet him. He's such a nice person. He's the most authentic person I've come across, and we absolutely adore him. So we're huge fans of Phil. It's a fantastic thing that you're part of the family. We're wonderful. It's wonderful that you are part of the family. So a very warm welcome about that. So I think at this stage, if you've got glasses, grab your glasses. If you could raise your glasses, be upstanding, and let's raise our glasses to the loving couple, Mads and Phil.
I give you this ring
as a token
of
my love and loyalty,
and
as a reminder of the vows
and as a reminder of the vows
I have made to you today.
May
you wear this with love,
now and always.
Make sure it's on, no broken knuckles. Thank you.
Get it on the It's on there.
Just give it a shot. It's okay. Yeah. That's it.
It's on.
Madeline, please take the ring that you have for Philip. Thank you, Peter, very much. Round of applause for Peter. There we are. And Madeline, that's it. Third finger is their turn. Say these words to him. I give you this ring. As a token of my love and loyalty. And as a reminder of the vows. I have made to you today. May you wear this with love. Now and always. Make sure it's on.
Hello everybody. If you haven't worked out already, I am best man, but I'm also father of the groom, which is a huge honour for me, because I would never in a million years have expected Philip to ask me to be his best man. In fact, pretty confident that over the years I was probably quite a long way away from being his best man at times. In fact, I was probably a bit of a pain in the rear, wasn't I, at times? So thank you, and it's been a huge honour to be asked, so thank you. Best man speeches obviously often refer to previous romances, and they can be very uncomfortable because, you know, they sometimes include a little bit of information that nobody really wanted to know, sometimes way too much information, and no one really wants to know any of that. But so I'm going back to pretty early years here, when we first moved up to Nottinghamshire, and Philip started at his new school, and he came home from school one day. I'm not sure whether he was proud or whether he was, quite how it came across, but he told us that he'd told Amy Hill, fortunately Amy Hill isn't here today so I can talk about Amy Hill, he'd told Amy Hill that he was going to marry her. Now Amy was obviously probably a bit surprised by this, and we said to Phil, you know, that's not normally the way we do these things. It's much nicer to ask somebody if they'd like to spend the rest of their life with you. But we then said, well, you know, how did she respond? And Phil turned around and said, oh, she burst into tears. So hopefully he learned a little bit of a lesson at that point. I always think of Philip as being quite a quiet, modest sort of guy, and on reflection you kind of think, well, I'm not really sure why, because when you look back through time, he always seems to get what he's after. He's had a pretty much 100% success rate. I think whenever he applies for something, he gets it. And here we go, Project Mads. Project Mads. I think Philip and Mads, like probably lots of you here, I don't know, I'm from a different generation, but met online to start with, and their journey started at the most inauspicious of times, as lockdown was starting, and meeting up at all was either illegal or difficult or whatever. So it's amazing that they stuck at it, and I think, you know, it's been fantastic watching them grow together, and we're equally thrilled that it's all worked out the way it has. So it's fantastic, and we're really pleased. on behalf of Hilary and myself, I'd like to wish our son and his lovely new wife every possible happiness for their future together. And I'm also going to ask you to stand, if you're comfortably able, and raise your glasses to the bride and groom.
I need to apologise to start off with. I am a married man, and my buttons realised quite promptly, and one of them went a Burton. So yeah, there we are.
You got messages?
I do, yeah. Yeah, I was chasing one of your daughters. I'm sorry. So thank you so much to all of you for making the journey and being with us here today. I'm sure many of you will know events like today don't just happen. We've been planning this event for, this wedding for well over a year now. Well, when I say we, I actually mean Mads, Debs and Ness. They planned the entire day, from the flowers to the catering to the outdoor games. Absolutely everything, really. Best thing about being a bloke is that the wedding seems to have organised itself. But I think we can all agree they've done a fantastic job. Ness and Byrne, my new mother and father-in-law. Thank you so much for all the love, support and wisdom over the last 3 years. You really took me in and made me feel at home in your wonderful family. Alongside Mads, you both saw in me and helped to nurture a potential and a confidence that I had only ever dreamed of. And I wouldn't be where I am today without you. Mum and Dad, you have both put up with me over the years. I'm sure there were plenty of times when I got on your nerves, but I hope you're both very proud that you raised such an intelligent, funny, handsome, and most of all, modest son. Mads, my best friend, my wife. Your incredible love, belief, and trust turn what-ifs into why-nots. You just don't stop. In 3 years, we've moved twice and both quit our jobs without a new one in the bag.
That makes me sound awful.
I'm getting to that. All this is due to the overwhelming sense of confidence and security that your love and tenaciousness inspire. Together, I know that we'll never stop. We'll never stop working, learning, growing, laughing, and loving.
Buckle up. I was going to thank you all for being here, but you have been thanked at least twice. So I'll skip past that bit and just say that this is the most elaborate and expensive way of getting everyone that you like in one room at the same time. But seeing you all here makes it all worthwhile. I have so many thank yous, so just bear with me, and if you see me cry, no you didn't. To my beautiful godmother Lucy, thank you for your support in every sense of the word, and for this gorgeous pavlova that you've created, or should I say, just so effortlessly rustled up. I also want to thank you for being such a constant source of love and support, not just for me, but for Mum. It really does make such a difference. To my beloved brother Matt, thank you for ironing endless meters of bunting 100 metres of bunting. I'm sure you all noticed how crease-free it was when you got here. Also, thank you for getting through the reading and the ceremony, and apologies for springing that on you maybe 5 days ago. But quite seriously, I would not have survived the past couple months without our constant tag teaming, your endless chauffeuring, and mainly galvanising the team to pull our bloody socks up when we hit a wall. So it's invaluable, and I love you lots. I'm not going to ask you to stand. If you'd just like to raise a glass to all those that have made today possible. Cheers. Thank you. To my gorgeous best friend, maid of honour / honourable maid, Becca. You have been my absolute rock the past few years. Whether we are together or miles apart, our relationship has kept me afloat more times than I can count. Firstly, Dad, thanks for being here. Would have been super awkward if you weren't. It has been one hell of a journey getting to today intact after countless here we go moments, sleepless nights, and quite literally bin bag sized prescription collections. You have once again defied all odds and swaggered backwards from the precipice. I know that you and Mum have put an immense effort into being capable of today, so please join me, if you could, in a round of applause for the man, the myth, the legend, my Dad Bernard. There is something about Phil that just puts you at ease. He's sort of like the human equivalent of your favourite leather chair next to a fire in your favourite pub. But by being the loving man that you are, you taught me that home wasn't just a roof and 4 walls, but it could just be a smile at the end of a hard day. So, to my husband, Phil. You have been the most incredible partner, and the last year has been an absolute trial, but you have turned up with nothing but love and care, and it really has meant more to me than I can say. I can't go into it because I'll cry and it'd be really awkward. But thank you for being the most gentle, kind and loving partner, continuing to be both ironically and unironically hilarious. And the hard times just aren't hard when you have a partner like you, and I can't wait to get old and crumbly with you. So I'd like to raise a toast to you all. Thank you for making today just so special.
Storm is over, it's a new morning, it's something beautiful, oh so wonderful. I can feel it now, sun comes through the clouds, it's a brand new day. Catching on like a